I invested money on a halal company's shares 3 months earlier. But recently I checked that the company has become haram because interest-bearing debt to total assets have exceeded to 43.75%, due to which the stock has become haram, but previously the stock was halal. What should I do? The question posed by the Sadiq that invested in halal shares, and maybe he has knowledge about how to invest in stocks which are Sharia compliant. And when he bought these shares 3 months earlier, these shares were halal, but now when he checked that, we came to know that the interest-bearing ratio or the debt ratio has increased to more than 43%, 43.75%. So now it's become haram. What should we do? First, if you have heard my answers on how do you come to know whether the stocks you're purchasing of a particular company Sharia compliant or not, and there are 5 categories. The first is that the core activity should be halal, and then you should see to it that they're not involved in any interest-bearing activity, either company which is giving loan on interest, etc. Then the cash and the debt ratio should be less, and any haram activity should be less than 5%. These were discussed in detail. So the brother may have checked and realized after 3 months that the debt ratio has increased to more than 43%, and that means the share haram. What should he do? He should immediately sell the share. Sell the share and invest in a halal share. But while investing, see to it that there are 2 types of Sharia compliant. One is that the company itself has a Sharia board, and it is Sharia compliant by nature. By nature means it has a board. So investing in Sharia compliant shares which have a Sharia board is the best. And Malaysia, where I live, there are many Sharia compliant shares, and it is there in the stock itself. It mentions Sharia compliant, halal, okay, not Sharia compliant. In India, there are very few which have Sharia board, etc. Hardly any. But even if it doesn't have a Sharia board, it can be Sharia compliant by nature, because it may not be a debt company, it may not be taking loans, the core activity may not be haram, it may be dealing with maybe pharmaceuticals. So by nature it can be. So some companies by nature, if they don't have a Sharia board also, it can remain halal. But some companies can keep on changing, like the one you said. Invest in a company and that company has got involved into debt. So in this you have to keep on monitoring. But the best is to invest in company which has a Sharia board. The second best would be by nature if it's Sharia compliant. You know that the company will not involve in taking loans from the bank, and by nature it is such a company, it is a strong company, it's a big company, and it's involved in products which are halal. And then the third would be the company which may keep on changing. So it is preferable to avoid investing in companies which can change, because you have to keep on monitoring, and then if it's haram you have to sell it. So why get yourself involved in investing even for a small period, whether it be a month or whether it be a week? So best is to involve in companies which have a Sharia board, as I mentioned. Second best is by nature if it's Sharia compliant. But now the solution for is see to it, you sell it immediately. If you want to continue investing in Sharia compliant shares, see to it that you invest in a company which has the Sharia board, or by nature it is Sharia compliant. Hope that answers the question.